What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this natural / everyday makeup look. So if you're ready to get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to post notifications so that you're notified every single time I post a new video or do anything else on my channel. Also make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram and like my recent posts. So without further ado, hey guys, it's voiceover Madison here. So right here I'm just showing you guys the before and how you can see I actually have some acne scars and hyperpigmentation. So to get started, we are going to use the Revolution Soap Brow, and basically all you do is you just spray your setting spray onto the little soap bar and you use it like it would be a brow gel, and you want to make sure that it's completely dry before adding any other products on. Now we're going to be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara to create hair-like strokes in the eyebrows. You want to make sure that you're going in with a light hand when using this product, as it can make darker strokes which won't look hair-like. In my opinion, this creates a much more natural eyebrow than using a pencil. But I need something everlasting. Her favorite activity is spending time at sex. To add highlight near the brow bone, we are going to be using Rare Beauty Concealer in the shade 440C. I am using the Morphe M224 brush to create a sharp line under the brow. You want to be very tedious in this process as you don't want to mess up the shape of the brow. She was a good time, but I need something everlasting. Her favorite activity is spending time at sex. How could I ever get past it? I can never feel like the dirty one, no. Now that I've concealed both brow bones, instead of wasting more product, I use my Tinted Moisturizer and mix it in with the leftover concealer on my hand. This creates a more foundation-like shade instead of having highlight on the top and bottom of your brow. As you guys may notice, instead of having a dead end at the end of my eyebrow, I blend it in with the highlighted parts of the brow. She was a good time, but I need something everlasting. Her favorite activity is spending time at sex. How could I ever get past it? I can never feel like the dirty one, no. Had to switch it. Shawty got a Glocky and they both come with extensions. We both turned out different, but we still came from the trenches. I cannot lie, I can't. To create the ombre effect at the beginning of the eyebrow, I go back in with a spoolie and brush the brow hairs. The last part of doing your eyebrows is blending out the highlight and the foundation-like shade with the Beauty Blender. Just a note, you want to make sure that your Beauty Blender is damp in either two ways. One, it can be sprayed with the finishing spray, or two, it can be dampened with water, and make sure you wring out all the water before blending out your foundation. You want to make sure when you're blending that you're just tapping the product in where you placed it. You don't want to drag it all the way across your face. It's a lot for me to unpack. Now we are using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer to prep the face for our tinted moisturizer. Now, every primer does something a little bit different. There are primers that make your pores look smaller. There are some that hydrate the skin. So this one is made for combination skin. I can never see me going back. No bad. All of that drama, you save it for your mama. I leave it all in the past. For our quote-unquote foundation, I am using the ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Deep Dark 22N. I love that this tinted moisturizer is infused with hyaluronic acid as it keeps my skin hydrated throughout the day. Now I'm using a brush by Real Techniques to blend out the foundation. Next, I will use a beauty blender to get rid of the brush marks. I can never see me going back. Cross my heart, hope they die. Stick a needle in my eye. I can never trust a busybody that be picking sides. You say you been put on since a youngin', I can see the lies. I know all your history, your grandmama was paying ties. Something better for you, baby. you got me out here looking kinda crazy. Now using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Mahogany, we are going to be using this as a nose contour. This step is completely optional as we are going to be using the Tinted Moisturizer over it, but I think it does add a good stepping stool for the contouring that we will be doing later. Keep in mind that there are many different ways to contour your nose. This is just one of the ways that I've learned on TikTok. Feel free to check out some other ones. It can be very intimidating using this nose contour since it is such a dark color, but give it a try. Scamming niggas left and right behind my back, you really tried to play me. As you can see here, we're just using the same Real Techniques brush that we used to spread out our tinted moisturizer. We're going to use the same one to kind of just buff over the contouring that we just did. You don't want to have like a super dark line just going down like the middle of your nose or whatever. So you want to make sure that you somewhat cover that up. And like I said, this is where it's like optional, as you can't really tell that much of a difference. But once we add that other layer of contour, you'll be able to see it much better. Now we are using the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chai to add more of a highlight to the face. If you notice, when I applied the tinted moisturizer, it was a little bit darker than anticipated, and it did have a lot more red and orange undertones. So to add highlight, we're going to use a concealer that has more yellowy / golden undertones. If you want a seamless under eye, you want to make sure that before you apply your primer, you're applying eye cream and moisturizer so that when it gets to the primer, your skin is already hydrated and locked in. And then when it comes to applying the tinted moisturizer, you want to avoid putting it under your eyes so that when you apply your concealer, that's like the first product that's going under your eyes. I know y'all getting tired of me talking on this voiceover, but I'm going to give you guys the best rundown between these two products I'm about to use. So the first one is Makeup by Mario Contour Stick, and this one has more grayish undertones and is really built for like the camera and filming, since it does have those gray undertones and it doesn't look as good in person. The next one that I'm using is Rare Beauty, and it is a bronzer stick. You guys can't even see the shade, and I don't really know what shade it is, but it has more reddish / orangey undertones, and it's more good for like in-person things, and it looks better in person. So the reason that I use both of them is because the gray one looks good on camera, but the red one looks more good in person. So when you mix them together, they look good in person and on camera. Okay, so that was like the best rundown I could give y'all. So yeah. Now I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It is a really good affordable setting spray, and I like to use it after I blend out everything else so that my concealer is ready to be blended when I'm done. And I like to go from darkest to lightest just so that all the colors aren't just like mixing together. And I'm using the Real Techniques brush to blend it, and then I'll go in with the beauty blender after. Now using the same beauty blender that I used to blend under the eyebrow, I'm using it to blend out this concealer. As you can see, I was feeling myself right here, singing and stuff, because I just thought my makeup looked so good. And it actually does look good from this angle right here, okay? But I made sure that the beauty blender was still dampened by just spraying the setting spray on it, because you don't want to use a dry beauty blender. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder to set the face wherever I put concealer. For a much longer wear, you can use a dampened beauty blender and press the powder under your eyes to make it last longer. But since I was just taking some pictures in this look and wasn't going to keep it on for too long, I went ahead and just used a brush. To create that effortless eye look, I just use my contour and my bronzer, just blending those out. I blend them out into a little wing shape, as you can see there, and then I blend them down into the nose contour. It's very effortless. And then to add a little bit more shimmer, you'll see that I apply my highlighter right in the corners of my eye. Now I'm using one of the products that I actually got for Valentine's Day, and it was in Rare Beauty Selena's Favorites box, and it's quickly become one of my favorites. It has pink and orange undertones, and it helps the highlighter pop much more. Now we are using Rare Beauty's highlighter in the shade Mesmerize to add a pop of color to the bridge of our nose, high points of our cheekbone, inner corner of our eyes, and our brow bone. As you can see, this creates the effect of a halo around your eye, and it makes your eye color pop much more than just adding highlighter on the tops of your cheekbone. Later you will see me blend out the highlighter with a small eyeshadow brush, or you can use your fingers to create the halo effect. Now to volumize and elongate the lashes, we're going to be using 3 of my favorite mascaras, which consists of L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara, Rare Beauty's Mascara, and NYX Worth the Hype Mascara, all in the shade black. Now for the lips, we're going to be using Sephora's Rogue Gel Lip Liner in the shade Rose Wine, and Sephora's Lip Gloss in the shade Clear. Now, for the final results. I don't know if y'all ready, but here you go. Boom. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching me do my makeup routine. Also, make sure you comment down below any other videos you guys want me to try, and let me know if y'all want me to make a series of Madison Tries Makeup Edition, okay? So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.